Hi students, in this session we are going to discuss the topic use of computers in management control, which comes under Unit 5 controlling of our subject principles of management. So we are going to use computers for our management to control the process, to control the sequence of process, to control if there is any deviations, and also to analyze. So for management team will analyze the data received from the technical team, and they will analyze for business promotions. So one such uses, they need to know sales forecast, and if the forecast is good, no problem. If there is any downfall in that forecast, then they have to take necessary actions to control so that the productivity will increase and they can get more profits. So they also use the data with the help of the computers and the software installed in it to understand the sales and how much expense or budget required for promotions and other expenses, and to give a salary to the employees, that is the payroll. For this kind of analysis purpose, they need computers. And second one, accounting purpose. So what are the expenses? What are the profits? How much we have to keep it for as reservoir for future purposes. So these kind of account setting has to be done. And fifth one is banking. Definitely banking, insurance, mortgage, all will do transactions with the help of high-end technology, not only computers but also with servers. So to keep the transaction records, to take backup, to store all the previous transactions, to update the transactions, and to serve the customers 24/7. So all the banking system use computers for the management purpose. Now we are going to discuss MIS, that is Management Information System. What is meant by MIS and what is application? What it will do? What we are going to do with that information? So what management will focus on getting this information? So management information system is used for decision making in various functional areas of business. There is so many various functional areas in business. That is, they need to understand the problem faced by customer. They need to solve the problem with the help of the technical team. So variety of functional areas are there. Customer care unit is there. How much calls they are receiving per day? What are the technical issues often faced? Which team is resolving faster? Which team is more responsible for solving that issue? In management also several teams are there. Change management, problem management. And in technical side we have a lot of units. That is server maintenance unit, database maintenance unit, a Unix system unit, hardware unit is there. So for all these functional units, they need software which is installed in system, server, electronic equipments. It's also defined as a system of obtaining, abstracting, storing, and analyzing data to produce effective information for the use in planning, controlling, and decision-making process. So as I told in the previous slide, to take effective decision and to get good results, we need lot of data, lot of analysis has to be done. For this, with the help of the software and analyzing tools, management can use the data to analyze. They use the tool to analyze, and finally they will take an effective decision. The purpose and objectives of management information system is to provide right information at a right time. There should not be any delay to take correct decision, and to allocate appropriate resources immediately once the root cause is found. To provide sales forecasting, planning, and better controlling. See, on the whole, only if the sales target is achieved, then we can say that the product is giving profits. So all business focus on sales. They will forecast last month, previous month, and this month, next month, what will be the profit. They use the plan A, plan B, or strategy plans to achieve the profits. Next point is to provide information confidentially. Yeah, we have to keep the information confidentially in the systems with all the username, passwords, and everything. To provide adequate information for better managerial activities. Yes, if you want to perform a better managerial activities, adequate information has to be kept so that the administrator can take effective decisions. Information must be clear and concise so that it can be understandable by the subordinates. So when you store an information, this is a prerequisite. That information must be clear and concise. Information must be relevant to business organization. You should not duplicate or need not to keep unnecessary information which are not relevant to the business and to the organizations. And information must be simple and understandable so that it reach everyone in the team. Information must facilitate decision making and to take corrective actions. The information must help in solving complicated problems. Here the complicated problems refers to the hierarchy, the process. If two teams are involving in solving a problem, which team has more responsibility? They have to be more careful. If they are not able to done immediately, the issue has to be escalated. So how many times the problem occurred? Who are the team help to resolve that issue? So all information should be lodged, and it has to be tracked and notified, and it has to be referred if it happens in future. Then for the need for MIS, internal factors are resource availability, preparation of budget, sales forecast, marketing strategy. So all these play a vital role in evaluating the overall performance. External factors involve government policies, laws, economic scenario, recent technology upgradations, and it also involves like environmental factors, and through which medium you are going to pass the information, and how we are going to store it, how long you are going to store it, So these are all things that we need to think as resources when you deal with MIS. Installation of MIS, data collection, data feeding, data storage and retrieval back, analysis of the data output, decision making, implementation. This is the simple process. So input you are getting, analyze the input, categorize the input, store the input, get feedback about the input, take decisions and implement. Next, functions of MIS, determination of information need. So it identifies the person who requires the information and when it required. Next one, information gathering by internal resources and external resources. Example, documents, surveys, observation as internal resources, and journals, newspaper, and other media from as external source. Next, how you will process? You will have to evaluate, abstract, disseminate, and storage. This is the processing methodologies. Next one, usage of that information accurately, timely, and whenever it required, you have to use it, and the format is very, very important. Tools of MIS, software tools, hardware tools, network you need. These are some of the uh, tools that we are using. Speech notes, speech logger for transcription and translation requirement. And MIS role play is very, very important. It is used in strategic planning. Second one is tactical planning. Third one is operational planning, day-to-day activities. Application here represents marketing. Already we have discussed sales, forecast, then manufacturing, planning and cost control, then logistics, inventory control, finance and accounting, revenue and expenditure details maintained by management. So like next one is top management. They are also using this MIS for policy formation and resource allocation. So with this slide, I'm going to end this session. Hope you understand the use of computers in management control and information technology. And we studied about MIS, its application functions and related stuff. So thank you all.